Have a look at this. G'day Cobb. This is cloud-free night. Used to check on the cloud cover for tonight. It's at 4 o'clock this afternoon. This is Newcastle there. We're going about here. No cloud. Awesome. All right then, well, I suppose I better get ready. Since we had to stay at home, I've been cutting my own hair, which really just means you got $300 more a year to spend on gear and instant drying t-shirts. About here I noticed how windy it was. This ridge was recently cleared by Forestry New South Wales, so there's a pretty good horizon to the east, the north and the west. I thought I'd drive down the ridge and see if it was a little bit more protected from the wind, despite being windier than a baked bean convention. So after deciding this spot will do, I thought I'd set up the mount and show you guys the components. The OTA is a RASA 1100 version 2, Celestron focus motor, QHY Polemaster, best money spent on that. The brain is an i5 Nuke with 64GB of RAM and a 3D printed bracket. The guide scope is a ZWO30 f4 with a 290mm in the freckle. The image train is all 80mm ball batter UFC components with a filter draw. A couple of J-Car PWM controllers look after the due power control adjustment. The cable management all round is handled by stick-on Velcro, works great. The camera is a 6200 MC Pro in a photon cage to remove the tilt. And the workhorse here is the Skywatcher EQ6R Pro. People have told me I'm overloading the EQ6, but the guiding doesn't lie. Now I don't recommend adjusting your mount this way. I used to get 0.3 and my mate Brad backed over the mount and now I get 0.2. So tonight we've got a couple of targets, M33 and the Cygnus loop. I've set the veil up to be a 2-panel mosaic. Okay, so I've kicked the session off without recording it, but we're onto the tracking now. It's all looking good given the wind. Tracking is 0.21. Plenty of signal there. Alright, so it's time for bed, but just before I go, I will swap over from pane 1 to pane 2. So I've just stirred about 10 to 1. Thought I'd see how they're going. Looks like there's enough veil images there. We'll swap over to M33. Quick check of pane 2. Yep, looks like a broom. Okay, so the sequence is kicked off there. We'll jump over to Stellarium, run over to M33. A quick slew of the scope and we're there. So you'll see the orange crosshair move into the frame. That's where the camera's pointing. It'll take a quick image and do a plate solve and then adjust its position to the target. Voyager then selects a suitable star, which is the right brightness for doing a focus routine, and then the scope will move across to it and it will then perform the focus. Once it's finished the focus, it'll move back to the target and reposition. It will do another plate solve to make sure it's pointing in the right place, and then we can see the result there. Over to the guiding, reset the graphs. So the wind is catching a few, making them blurry. They won't make it into the final image, but that one looks okay. Flip it over the right way. Yeah, everything looks good. The new FX3 camera's going well, but it's taking a bit of getting used to. The focus can be a problem every now and again when it's dark. Alright, so I'm up early, straight into the office, see how we went. So 171 subs on M33, not too bad, bit over 3 hours. 84 on the Veil 2 and 100 on Veil 1, all good. Time to park the scope and pack up. So thanks for coming along and seeing the longest left-hander in the Hunter. So I'm off home to process the images. If only I could have kept the wind away, it might have been better. Maybe I should have thrown 2 bob in there on the way through. Don't worry, Cobber, I wouldn't have left you there.